Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my third secondary students. Welcome to the second semester of Durus Online. And today we're starting with the final revision of Unit 3 for you. I hope you enjoy it. As you can see, we have four objectives for today. So today we will learn one, how to use inappropriate phrases in writing an essay. Number two, to read fluently. And three, to enrich ourselves with new vocabulary, and four, to search for specific information and also guess the meaning of some words. So for number one, we're going to learn some words maybe that we can use these words in writing, so we can make some good writing in an essay. And two, we're going to remember how we read for Unit 3 a good writing essay about happiness. And two, we're going to guess the meaning of some vocabulary, so we can reach ourselves with some vocabulary. And four, we're going to search for specific information like scanning and skimming the reading, and we find the answers throughout the reading. So the question for you is that, do you speak on the phone a lot? Who to? What do you usually talk about? So all of us like to talk on the phone, and mainly nowadays people like to use apps on their smartphones, so they either talk or chat directly. Many of us, some people also, it's up to the person himself or herself. Some people like to talk all a lot, and others don't like to talk a lot. So since this is a revision, so let's start to remember what we have studied for Unit 3 now. The question for you is, choose the word or phrases that produces a grammatically correct sentence. So we have four options. We have A, B, C, and D. So one is correct, and this is, if you remember in the grammar, how we use although, even though, or even, or despite of, or however. So what do we say here for number one? However, he has plenty of money, he doesn't spend much. Or although he has plenty of money, he doesn't spend much. Or even, he has plenty of money, he doesn't spend much. Or despite, he has plenty of money, he doesn't spend much. And also for number one is B, although he has plenty of money, he doesn't spend much. And for number two, take this soup away. It's too cold, it's so cold, or it is enough cold, no. Or it is such cold, no, also. So it is too cold to eat. You can't eat a very cold soup. Most of the time people like to eat it hot. Three, in case of the fact, or in despite he was wearing, and in order of the fact, or in spite of the fact. So what do we say here? In case of the fact, or in despite of the fact, or in spite of course, the fact that he was wearing a seatbelt, Henry was injured in the accident. So in spite of the fact that he was wearing a seatbelt, Henry was injured in the accident. And here is what we talked about in Unit 3, if you remember, which is about happiness. Many of us really link happiness to different things, and it's up to the person. So many people think if they have too much money, they're very happy. Some people could say that more money, more trouble, more, burden, more responsibility. Others would say that if they pray, fast, and get closer to Allah, they feel happiness and peace of mind and peace in their hearts. And also other people would think about happiness as if, they have good children like you, good kids who, obey their parents and do well. Other people would think about happiness that helping, the poor people, or, orphan children, or people in wars. This will make them very happy. So it depends on people. So speaking of happiness, if you remember, for Unit 3, we got a long text about happiness and many different theories about happiness. So here now we're going to learn some new words for you. So guess the meaning of the underlined words. We got in number one the word naive, also Naive, it means in a dictionary somebody who has a, simple-minded, or someone who's not very well experienced. So what we say, we have a naive belief. Does it mean we have a firm belief, or unrealistic belief, or well-based belief? Remember that the word changes in the meaning through the context. So in every sentence or in the reading, it could mean different things. But here it means two, unrealistic belief. And the other one, happiness, comes from less strenuous pursuits like painting. So the word strenuous, what does it mean? Demanding, easy, or common. So happiness comes from less demanding pursuits like painting, or less strenuous or demanding pursuits like painting. And more for read the article now and choose the correct compilation in the following sentences. So how we complete the sentence, and also this is taken from the reading text for Unit 3. It is surprising that what? What is it surprising? A, sick people are happy. It's not surprising. Disabled people are not generally unhappy. Or C, people with busy social lives are happy. Actually, according to the text for Unit 3, it is B, disabled people are not generally unhappy. They are happy like us. 2, it's the same also, we got A, B, or C. Outgoing people are what? Happier than shy ones, more boring, or smarter than shy ones. Outgoing people are happier because they're outgoing. They talk to everybody. They don't have barriers. They're simple. Okay? 3, we can achieve the flow by doing what? This is the flow theory of the reading text in your Unit 3. So what is the flow? How we can reach the flow? By doing what? By doing dangerous things? No. By doing what we like? Yeah, maybe. Or by something that will be rewarded. Actually, it's according to the text in the book. We can achieve the flow by doing whatever we like. B. So now for number 4, it is better to do things which are what? Which are illegal? No. Which contribute to important things in your life? Of course. It is better to do things which are silly? Of course no. So it's B again. So it's better to do things which contribute to important things in your life. So that's it. That was all for today. So what we've learned today, 1, we tried to guess the meaning of some words through their context. 2, we tried to remember the reading text for you, which is about happiness. And finally, these were both of the reading skills, and also we learned how to scan and skim, and look for details for some words. So here are the references: Traveler 6 Student Book, Traveler 6 Teacher's Guidebook, and also some pictures from Google Clip Arts. And for more information and lessons, you can visit our website, ain.edu.sa. You can follow us on Twitter, at ain_edu, and call us on this number for any inquiry or any information. Good luck in your exams, and until I see you again, have a good day, and assalamu alaikum.